Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out, slinging spells. I hate your deck. Each episode, we highlight a new commander deck that you get to see pop off in a glorious fashion. We show up, sling spells, and have fun. Now meet our players for this episode.
What's up, everyone? It's Lynch from I Hate Your Deck. This is the I Hate Your Deck All-Star Edition. We're bringing you the All-Stars from I Hate Your Deck to see who's going to become the #1 All-Star. Will it be the villainous Kill Stash? Will it be Papa Big Daddy Barry? Or will it be Raymond Don't Call Me Ray?
Ray, don't call me Raymond.
That's part of the troll. I just love playing Paper Magic with my friends.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Larry, also known on the Discord as Villainous Killstash. I'm stoked to be here because Ray and Barry are here joining us for a game, Mike. I'm fired up for it, bro. Straight up.
Happy to be back. I'm Barry. I'm here for the title, man. I heard that this is where I come to get a shot at the title, and I want it. Same time, just gonna try to keep up with these guys, and that's it.
What's up, everyone? I'm Ray. I'm back. I'm trying to win the title of Best Personality on the show because I already lost the Best Deck Builder title a long time ago. That's what I'm here for.
You win our hearts and minds.
I'm here for good vibes and mediocre magic.
Good vibes and mediocre magic. I'm here for spicy fucking magic.
Oh shit.
All right. That's why I'm coming with Ghalta, the Stampede Tyrant. It's an elder dinosaur. It's trample. When Ghalta enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. As Larry says, it's here. Hopefully that's what happens. My 8 CMC Ghalta with the 3 green pips. It's a 12/12 as well. And as I've learned from Larry over the years of playing with him, this is one of those commanders I don't cast unless hopefully I can do something. Unlike my Gizat Dino deck where you cast and you hope you get something from the top of the deck, but you might whiff. This, I will wait until I know that hopefully something good is gonna happen.
That deck looks like a lot of fun.
So ideally too, I'm able to keep refilling my hand even if she gets removed. So if I do get to be able to do it, I'm hopefully continually doing the thing and dropping my hand. You know, I didn't put Crater Hoof in here. If you build a deck, you should. I just didn't because a lot of people are sick of seeing Crater Hoof win. So I do have a lot of other big green creatures to do big green stompy things.
I'm here playing a Krupix, God of Horizons, green, blue, and 3 generic for a 4/7 indestructible enchantment creature. And as long as my devotion to green and blue is less than 7, Krupix isn't a creature. She gives me the abilities I have no maximum hand size. If unused mana would empty from your mana pool, that mana becomes colorless instead. So this is a morph deck. And I'm a hipster who doesn't want to play Cadena. And I had this deck built before they printed Cadena and then took it apart, and now I'm like excited to bring it back because it's doing nerdy morph things. It is kind of controlling, but it doesn't really run any fast mana and trying to do derpy things with morphs.
I do have Cadena, so I'm interested to see your morph without the black.
Yeah.
I love that commander, one of my first builds. Bristly Bill is one of my most recent builds. He's a 2/2 mono green creature, real low CMC. I like that about this guy. So he has a landfall trigger. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I just get to put a 1/1 counter on target creature. I love 1/1 counters. And then he's also got another ability for 2 green, 3 generic. I can double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature I control. So a little bit of landfall, hope to get going with him. I'd like to get him nice and big fast and do some damage before you guys can pop off. Otherwise, he can start quick. This is, like I said, just a recent build that I'm working on with my son Leo. And
Well, it's a new card.
It's a new card. We've been
Thunder
working
Junction.
it out. Yeah, Leo had a killer Phylath deck, and we're trying out this mono green look. I hope he sticks around.
Phylath
I
can
kind
get
of
out
like
of control.
Bristly Bill. He says, "Wake up, little ones. There's a new day ahead."
That's some dad knowledge right there.
You know what I mean, man?
Good morning, little one. I am playing Sophia the Dogged Detective. It is a legendary creature, human detective that costs 1 generic, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue. And she says, whenever Sophia Dogged Detective enters the battlefield, create Tiny, a legendary 2/2 green dog detective creature token with trample. It's Scooby-Doo. So this is my Scooby-Doo right here. It's a dog detective. I can pay 1 color, sacrifice an artifact token, and I put a +1/+1 counter on each dog I control. And then whenever a dog I control deals combat damage to a player, I make a food token, and then I investigate, which is create a clue token. Some dog tribal, some food synergies. I was gonna find a way to play this commander. I play all the ones that say food in it. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can, I don't know, stick all the good boys on someone. Send the dogs.
I love that card. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, me neither. Someone showed it to me and I was like, how did I not notice?
Chef Ray.
Chef Ray with Scooby-Doo.
Where are you?
Hey, oh, it's a restaurant for dogs?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, this is LA. That could work.
Yeah.
Larry's
Lower
like-
efficiency, maximum fun.
Remember, every face-down creature is Willbender.
What's up, everyone? If you can support our channel, join us on Patreon so we can keep bringing this episode every other Friday. I'm in the Discord, and lately he's been showing up in the Discord. He's building his kill stats, as he said. I'm Spiral Out. Let's jam in the Discord, or we can hang out and talk Magic and then see what kind of other spicy builds we can get going. Again, your support helps us keep this channel coming, and hopefully we can inspire you to make some spicy builds.
I hate your deck.
Let's roll to see who goes first.
I got a 6.
My
Oh, roll off. He stole your thunder.
You got the 6?
6. I got the
Both
6.
of you got a 6.
Yeah.
We got 3s.
That's all.
Oh, Ray, you don't win.
Hey, get wrecked.
Unlike in my marriage, I get to go first.
You know this channel's public, right? Like,
Here we-
your old lady's gonna end up watching this same as mine, dude.
I said go first, not come first.
She's only gonna watch the Family Pie. She's not watching this one.
She doesn't have time for this. Untap, upkeep, draw. I just have a force for turn. I do have this little drop. It is the Ozolith.
shit.
Legendary artifact. When a creature I control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on the Ozolith. Then at the beginning of combat on my turn, if Ozolith has counters on it, I may move all the counters from Ozolith onto one target creature. So I can't spread them out. And pass the turn.
That seems kind of mid with Bristly build.
It's mid.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a sick turn one play.
Let me see.
Command tower, pass.
Draw.
Yeah.
Bag end, forest. Tap that bag end forest for an Elvish Mystic. We're doing green things. Pass it. Raymond.
Draw. I'll play Sea of Clouds. It enters the battlefield tapped unless I have 2 more opponents, which I sure do.
Are you sure?
Sometimes. I'll just do it now. I'm gonna opt. So I'll scry one, then draw a card. So look at this. I'll put it on the bottom.
Went for the pink sleeve today.
Heck yeah.
According to Superman in the 1978 film, pink was his favorite color.
Oh, damn. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Second forest for the turn, tap 2, and I'm gonna cast Bristly Bill, Fine Sower. Once again, it's a 2/2. Got a landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I'm gonna put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play an island. I'll pay 2 and cast Rampant Growth. I'll go get a forest, and I'll pass the turn.
Untap, draw for turn. Urza's Saga, land for turn.
Oh wait, that's the same. You mean I got foily bag end?
Oh.
Nice, like regular bag end.
Bag ends did touch. Urza's Saga, Elvish Mystic, cast a Gemhide Sliver. All slivers have the ability add 1 mana of any color.
Sliver Tribal.
There is a slight sliver package. And there's an artifact that makes all my creature slivers.
Oh, interesting.
1 green there, but I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Turn 2.
Draw. Brushland is my land for turn. It taps for colorless, or I can tap for green or white and it pings me. And then just right on time, I'm gonna play the Alpine Watchdog, just a good old boy. He's a 2/2 vigilance, and he looks just so gosh darn good. Look at him.
That's all Beethoven does, dude. They put Beethoven on a magic card, and that's all they gave him.
Vigilance, he looks sick as hell.
Bro,
We were
this
stuck.
dog looks way too proud to just have vigilance, man.
He also looks
They
like he
could've-
should be a snow permanent.
You know, fair, dude. They did the whole Alpine thing.
Okay, go ahead, your turn.
Keep, draw, tap 1, cast the crop rotation. So I'm just going to sacrifice. As an additional cost to cast this spell, I'm going to sacrifice my tap forest. Then I'm going to search my library for a land card, put that card onto the battlefield, and shuffle my library.
Hey, boo-boo.
Probably not like this.
So I can get any land.
Yeah, that's why crop rotation's so good.
So good.
I like crop rotation.
So I'm going to put in Verdant Catacombs.
And I
as my
thought you
land.
might. Okay, so he's going max damage right meow. You're gonna outpace that D6 real quick, Papa.
So we're going to put 1 on here. I'm going to now tap Verdant Catacombs. I lost my life, and I'm going to search out another forest, put a basic on. When that comes into play, I get to put another 1/1 counter here. So Bristly Bill has 2 counters on it. That, I'm actually going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Rampant Growth. Rampant Growth allows me to search my library for another basic land card, put that on the battlefield tap, then shuffle, comes into play tap. With that land coming into play, I get to put another counter on Bristly Bill. So this is what I love about Bristly Bill. It's such a low cost commander, and you can get stuff going in mono green pretty quickly with that. Right now, Bristly Bill's a 5/5, so I'm gonna move to combat. As my shuffle is complete, Larry, cut if you would be so kind.
I wonder if this is a foreshadowing cut.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm looking at Mike. I think 5/5, Bristly Bill.
I take 5.
There it is, 5 commander.
And I'm gonna give you skull because I want green.
And I'm passing.
I was like, he should be green.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play an island.
Deep breaths.
I'll pay 2 and cast 3 visits, search my library for a forest card, put that onto the battlefield, then shuffle my library.
I just want 1 visit from 3 visits.
Right?
You just want 1 visit, bro?
Or visit us all.
So the 3 visits will take me to the breeding pool, which I will have enter the battlefield, period, untapped, losing 2 life. Boop, boop. Pay 2 and cast a Trail of Mystery. Enchantment for 2 CMC. Whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, if it's a creature, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. This is what passes for exciting in your morph deck.
I'm stoked.
I love this kind of
Really
thing.
appreciate it, my man.
Yeah, I passed.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. This goes to 2. I will play a land from my hand for turn.
5 mana, turn 3. Not bad.
Earth Saga and a forest for a nature's lore. I need to join the ramp party. I'm green 2. I top decked it. Do you, boo?
There's a special place.
I don't know what you just
DMV.
did.
There ought to be a special
I was
place.
trying to
at the
curse
DMV.
him. I was trying to cast a spell on that deck for sure.
I'm gonna tap 4.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast Greater Good enchantment. Sacrifice creature, draw cards equal to sacrifice creature's power, then discard 3 cards.
I'm no statistician, but sacking
Okay.
Ghalta. Well, you could cast and then in response to the ETB trigger, sack, draw 12, discard 3, and use those cards, right? Like that's the combo here.
Whatever helps me get stuff in my hand.
That sounds like obfuscation to me, guy. That's the combo you're in for. Hold on one second, dude. I got a mana.
Well,
yeah.
getting
I passed
to Ghalta.
priority.
Did he say obfuscation?
All right, you did. I passed turn. It's all you, Ray.
Draw.
Let's be more direct here, boy.
Seaside Citadel. Taps for all 3 of my colors. Comes into play tap. As makes perfect sense. I'll pay 1 white and I'll play Krovod Haunch. It's a food equipment. Artifact food equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. It has the food text, so I can tap 2, tap it, sack it, gain 3 life. And then whenever this is put in graveyard from the battlefield, I may pay a generic and a white, and if I do, I make 2 1/1 white dog creature tokens. I got that dog. On nothing but principle, I'll swing at you for 2.
Oh, that's not just principle. That's solid magic.
That's math.
But that looks like big. It's your turn.
Untap,
Big old
upkeep,
boy.
draw.
I like your plant, Druid.
I'll play a forest for turn. That's gonna get Bristly Bill up to a more 4 counter. So we have some choices to make. Let's tap for 3 and cast Kadama's Reach. Sorcery speed. I'm gonna search my library for 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put 1 on the battlefield tap, put 1 in my hand.
So you're the only one on curve, right?
Yeah.
With 3 lands. We're turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
No need to insult me.
There's
Yeah,
a
it's just
first
me.
forest, there's a second forest. So I'm revealing to you guys 2 basic forests, putting 1 in my hand. I'm putting 1 on the battlefield tap, just like Kadama's Reach said. When that comes in, Bristly Bill goes up 1 more counter. So he's up to 5 counters now. I'm gonna go to combat again at you, Mr. I Hate Your Deck himself.
It's he's a 7/7, right?
He's a 7/7.
Yeah, you take 2 more.
Oh, you thought it was 5.
Oh, you thought it was
7 now.
You thought it was funny, huh? Here we go. Go ahead,
He
man.
goes, I did think it was funny.
So untap, upkeep, draw, lovely foily forest as my land for turn. I'll pay 3 and cast a face down morph. It is a 2/2 colorless creature, and a card with morph can be turned face up anytime for its morph cost. I know what this card is. I know what it does. It has an ability when I turn it face up. These guys don't get to know. When that morph enters the battlefield, it does so face down and triggers Trail of Mystery, allowing me to search my library for a basic land. Reveal it, put it into my hand. I've already played a land this turn, the aforementioned super sweet foily forest. I'll get a foily island in my hand and pass the turn.
I will untap. I'll go for okay.
Island.
Draw for turn. Okay, so I drew. This is gonna take up to 3. I'm gonna, in response, tap it to float 1 colorless, and then go get an artifact 0 to 1. Go get Soul Ring.
To the surprise of no one, just gone to get Soul Ring. He's a pescatarian, dude. He only eats merfolk.
He's got 8. He's got enough to cast Ghalta.
For Ray.
Oh, perfect. That's where it is.
This,
one con-
this is the one. That's the one you want.
Yep.
Dude. That's the one I'm going to remand so it goes back.
This is Dover.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ghalta on the stack.
How many cards do you have in hand?
4.
No response. I'll pass priority.
I'll have to do something here. I'm going to cast Force of Vigor by pitching Avenger of Zendikar. By exiling this green card from my hand, I don't have to pay the casting cost of Force of Vigor. Force of Vigor allows me to destroy up to 2 target artifact or enchantments. I'm very scared that once you cast this, you'll sacrifice to that, draw 12 cards, have a bunch of creatures, and dump them on us. So the first target
I would do that. 100% would do that.
First target is your greater good. The second target is your Soul Ring.
You mother.
If you play bad cards, they're less likely to get blown up.
You know what I'm talking about?
Preach, bro!
Are we good?
Ask me. I'm great.
You're still the king, bro.
All right, so it hit?
Yep.
It hits.
Okay, I'll drop Old Knobone.
Oh my god.
It's a dragon, 7/7. Whenever creature control does combat damage to the player, create that many treasure tokens. I will play a forest. I will tap that forest. I will play a Concordant Crossroads. All creatures have
Jesus.
Let me know when you go to battle, bud.
Hey, yo, be cool, bro. Hey,
I don't need to hit you.
I also-
I'm gonna hit the guy who's giving me 12 commander damage.
Yeah, punch him in the face.
Dog, I don't know about all that, dude. Let me know when you go to combat, bro.
I'm going to combat.
I'm gonna respond.
Let me hit Barry.
What's in it for me?
Then I don't hit you.
That's not good enough. So in response to you going to combat, I'm gonna pay 2 and I'm going to morph Nantuko Vigilante. When he's turned face up, destroy target artifact or enchantment. You were first to pop off. You were trying to do the thing.
I did. I did.
Your argument of I didn't pop off enough is not due to a lack of trying. I mean, it took a considerable effort.
So they don't have haste anymore.
No.
No.
So I pass.
Yeah. You got blowed up, son. Your papa went, no, bitch. Blow up that soul ring and that greater good.
Untap, upkeep, chuckle. I'll play an island for turn, and then I'll tap out. And I'll play Sophia the Dog Detective. Got that dog. Just a reminder, when she ETBs, make Tiny. This is Tiny.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? No, you cannot pet Tiny. Which is a legendary 2/2 dog detective creature token with trample. I can pay 1 colorless and sacrifice an artifact token. And if I do, put a +1/+1 counter each dog I have. And whenever a dog I control deals combat damage to a player, make a food and make a clue. And then I'll move to Schwombat. Yeah, I'll come your way for 2.
He's not meant to be an attacker. He's meant to be a rescuer. I take 2
Yeah,
damage.
it's a free swing. So a dog deals combat damage to a player, so I'm gonna make a food token and investigate, which makes me a food token. So that's what these little dudes are. Ba-doo-ba-doo. And then I'll pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna tap 5, and I'm gonna cast Soul's Majesty. I get to draw cards equal to the power of target creature I control. 7/7. I'm gonna draw 7 cards.
We have a lot of the similar cards.
1 second though. We're cool, right?
Don't let him draw.
Hey,
Can you stop that? You should. What are you doing?
Like Fonzie, baby.
Bro,
Like Fonzie.
hey, dude, that's all I need to hear, dog.
What's Fonzie like?
I have no response.
Fonzie.
We're also cool.
1, 2, 3, 4,
It was
5,
for sport.
6, 7. All right, Evolving Wilds for turn. Bristly goes to 6.
My man.
I'm gonna tap Evolving Wilds, sacrifice it. If anybody doesn't know, just lets me search for a basic and put that onto the battlefield. Tap. I'm just gonna get
that
another
would be
forest. And this guy's gonna go to 7 counters now.
Whoa, we lose the cool Ray dice.
All right, we go to 7 here. Just a 9/9. I am gonna go to combat. Obviously can't swing at Mike. I'm gonna pass turn, leave a blocker up.
Concord Crossroads gone.
I have to
Fucking
discard
Soul
down
Ring's
to
gone.
7.
You want a pickaxe for all the
That
sulfur
was-
mining, dude? Most of your graveyard is shit that we blew up. Yeah. I mean,
gonna-
that's what happens when you play good cards, dude. Try playing morphs. See, look at this garbage. No
Play Jake, no one likes. They don't know what to blow up.
End of my turn, I discard a forest, so I'm down to 7.
I'll draw. I'll play an island as my land for turn. I'll pay 3 and cast a face down morph. On ETB, trigger Trail of Mystery, and I'll search my library for an island and put it into my hand.
He blew up your soul ring though.
Let him cook, bro.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Tap 2. Cast a Great Henge
Oh,
because I have enough stuff.
it's great. Yeah.
Dude, I heard that's pretty mid, dude. I mean, that's like $60 worth of mid right there, homie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tap 2 green.
Yeah, we will. You'll gain 2 life. I got you. Here to
Get 2
help.
life. Cast a Hivestone. Creatures you control are slivers in addition to their other types.
Oh.
All my shit taps for mana. What? This says all slivers have. I want mana of any color, and this says they're all slivers.
You know, it'd be so sick, dude, is if I like turned this guy face down and then face up again to blow up the Great Hench.
Is that an option?
There are ways.
Hell yeah.
I don't like you talking like that, Larry.
I know, I'm done talking about it, dude. I don't want to talk.
Cause now I'm gonna at least hit you for.
Are you sure?
Don't let Larry intimidate you. We've learned. Hail Larry world peace.
Barry. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely hit you with old Gnawbone.
Okay.
Old Bob Bone?
I'm Bob-Bone.
Oh, no, boy. Here.
All right.
that way.
All right. Coming at you for 12 commander damage and 7 in the air.
To me.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's 19 damage of my 35, leaving me at 16.
I get 19 treasures that I can't do anything with.
I feel like it's a
have no
good
kind
thing
of
that we
charge.
kneecapped you. Your T-Rex's arms are actually pretty swole. They're still coming in hot, dude.
Duh.
I passed the turn with 21 mana available.
Apparently,
No,
if you're-
23 mana available.
Apparently, the first guy to pop off still gets to pop off.
I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna play Fortified Village as my land for turn. I will not reveal a forest or a plains. True. I'll pay 2. I'll play Galagreeters. So 1/1 Elf Druid. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on this, make a tap treasure token, or I gain 2 life. I will pay 1 colorless into Sophia's ability, sacrificing this artifact token. Put a +1/+1 counter on each dog I have. And then I'll do the exact same thing again. I'll pay colorless into Sophia, sacrificing my food token. Counters on both these guys. Boom, boom.
Wait a minute, you can feed your dogs junk? It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
food?
Feed them shoes.
The
Yep.
fuck, dude?
It's that thing
Dominaria's
like-
fucked up,
Feed them
bro.
clues.
Call him PETA on my dude, man. Thought he was responsible.
Not because I don't think I should swing at this guy, more just because I can. It's
Yeah, he's got a big guy.
I got a big guy. I'm gonna swing at Larry with both these guys. So it's a 4/4.
Larry? That's what you said? You're going to swing at Larry? You got to swing at Lynch, man.
Lynch has no cards in hand.
You have to swing at
I mean,
Lynch.
if you like your dogs,
You got to put pressure on him.
Okay, I'm gonna do like this. Tiny, the dog token, is swinging your way, and Alpine Watchdog, which is just a 4/4 vigilance, is swinging your way.
yeah, I will not block.
Okay,
So we each take 2?
no 4. 2 dogs deal combat damage to a player, so I'll make 2 foods and 2 flues.
Oh, what the hell, man?
What the fuck? And then I'll pass.
Upkeep, draw. Our land for turn is a Naya Panorama.
Is that sack again? Is that what that does?
So that taps for a generic, or I can pay 1, tap, and sacrifice Naya Panorama. Search my library for basic mountain, forest, plains, put onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle my library. What I'm going to do with that is put a 1/1 counter on Bristly Bill. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to tap 5 green, 1 generic, and I'm going to cast Vigor. Vigor is an elemental incarnation creature, 6/6 with trample. Vigor says that if damage would be dealt to a creature I control other than Vigor, prevent that damage. Put a 1/1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented this way. So when Vigor is put into the graveyard from anywhere, I can also shuffle it back into its owner's library. So any damage dealt to any of my creatures except Vigor, he doesn't protect himself. Instead of damage, I'm putting that many 1/1 counters on that creature. You've got 12 of my commander damage, and he's up to 10 right now.
Is he trample?
He is not trample, but if you block him,
I just do 1 damage.
then I'll get a 1/1 counter on
I'm
it
okay with
instead.
that.
Well, that'll be your prerogative when I attack you very soon, sir. I'm going to tap 1 more green, and I'm going to cast 1 more creature on my first main. That's a Yanawar Elf. Moving to combat, boys. All right, I'm going to swing Bristly Bill, 10/10 commander, over at you, my friend.
That's my trap card. Secretly, I've
Blocking
been told
with the
I'm
Elvish
playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mystic.
And I'll
Bonus.
tap and float a green in response.
Damage resolves. I get 1 damage here. Instead of 1 damage, I get 1/1 counter. That's up to 9 1/1 counters. Listen, at this point, I'm going to pass the turn. I've got nothing left, guys.
Untap, upkeep, draw, Boily Forest here. I'll pay 2 and cast Secret Plans. Face down creatures I control get +0/+1. Whenever a permanent I control is turned face up, I draw a card.
Okay. You're giving me good tech there, Larry.
I'll pay 2 and I'll cast another morph. 2, count them, 2 Willbenders. Triggers Trail of Mystery. I'll search my library for an island. It's gonna be this one. Do you want to be like super duper friends, Barry?
We sure can.
No? I was gonna say, dude, I can take your Yanawar elves to the Nantuko gym.
You have any word above the 9/9?
That's why I'm trying to be friends,
Why
dog.
would you want to blow him up?
I'm not trying to blow him. I'm making sure they don't have a way.
If they blow him up,
If Yazlith wins the game, I'm just saying, I warned y'all. Just so the record, Barry gave it the tap, so there's no cutting.
Willbender on here. I'll declare battle and attack Michael Lynch. This is what we call being a team player.
3?
You sure you don't want to block with your Gemhide
No.
Sliver? For 3 damage?
You have 19 treasures. You good?
I'm passing the turn after that.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Fuck! Play a forest.
Got mana? Sure do.
Nothing but.
I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing at you for 7 in the air just to keep you down. And I'm gonna hold Ghalta back though.
No,
No
blocks.
blocks.
7 damage to the face. You
I
make
am
7
down to
treasures.
9.
You go to 26 on the treasure.
26 treasures. 99 problems and a mana ain't one.
And I can't confirm.
Can't do anything, so I passed to Raven.
We will draw.
Oh, that's so much mana.
I'm gonna pay 2, and I will play Farce. So I'll go get a plains or a mountain or an island or a swamp or a forest. Put on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Pay 3. Sorcery speed, right on time. I'm gonna beast within the Ozolith.
Oh, thank God. It makes
Sure.
sense, 'cause he could just recast his commander.
That's why I asked if someone could
Yeah.
blow up the commander, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
blow up the Ozolith. You get a 3/3
3/3.
beast.
Me personally, it wouldn't have made my top 5 at this board state, but sure. 3
So,
is average.
I'm gonna swing.
Okay, who's
Talking about
at?
6 or 7, they're exaggerating.
I
3
mean,
cards is average.
Look, dude, I'll be honest, dude. I'll be fully,
6
fully
inches is
transparent.
average. Hold on.
That's a damn lot.
I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna declare both my doggies at Larry, because I'm not scared. I'm calling your bluff.
You have mana available?
I got cards available.
I see no mana, sir.
Ray looks unafraid. This is new for Raymond. Normally he's shaking and sweaty.
Just that one time. Eventually we have to see what's under the cards, huh? This guy can't play Texas Hold'em all day long. We gotta see. Because the issue is that we're usually too scared of Larry, and then Larry actually becomes scary.
I guess I'll take
Sure.
8.
That's invigorate.
Well, Larry and Barry, you guys have the Airy, tribe. You guys are like brothers from another mother.
Yeah, that part.
You guys both have like the cool, Keeming demeanor. I play my land. Do you sure you want to do that? Yes, maybe you shouldn't do that. You guys both have the fuck around and find out like vibe.
Okay, so 2 dogs I control dealt damage to a player. I will make 2 blues and 2 foods. With my cards in hand, no mana, just vibes, I'll pass the turn.
Pass turn. All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. First thing I do is
Yeah.
tap 3 and cast Nissa Resurgent
What does it do again?
Animus. A lot. So it's a 3/3 Elf Scout. It also has landfall. It says whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I add 1 mana of any color, like a Lotus Cobra.
But better.
But then it also says, then if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal an elf or an elemental card, put that card into my hand and the rest in the bottom of my library in a random order. We'll see what happens with that second ability.
Oh.
Right now, I just need the Lotus Cobra action. All right, here we go.
What do you do?
Drop a land. Because of the trigger here, I have 1 green mana in my mana pool. And I get to put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. The
Oh, it's
creature,
any creature, not just Bristly Bill.
Tiny.
I think I'm gonna put the 1/1 counter on Vigor. So he's up to 7/7 trample. Got that 1 floater, 5 open mana. I'm gonna tap 4 green, and I'm gonna use my 1 floating green from the Nissa. I'm gonna cast Vorinclex. When Vorinclex comes into play, it's a 6/6 trample read. When he enters the battlefield, I search my library for up to 2 forest cards. I reveal them and I put them into my hand. So I'm gonna go get my 2 forests.
Okay, go your first.
So I reveal the 2 forests. I put them now into my hand due to Vorinclex. I'll do one final thing before I go to combat. I'm going to tap Yanawar Elf for that 1 green mana. I'm going to tap Naya Panorama, sacrifice it. I'm going to search my library for a basic forest, and I'm going to put that card onto the battlefield tapped.
And that's going to trigger Nissa again.
Yep. So there it is, that second forest onto the battlefield. 2 triggers. Well, I'm going to float a green, of course. I appreciate that. So I'll put that second 1/1 counter on Vigor. That's Bristly Bill's trigger. The other part of Nissa's trigger says that since it's the second time it's happened this turn, I reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal an elf or elemental, and I'll get to put that card into my hand and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Here we go. Not an elf or elemental. Not it. You guys get to see my whole deck.
Jesus.
I don't know if I have any elves or elementals. There's an elf. It's an elvish mystic.
Nice.
So we're going to randomize these cards real quick. Super quick shuffle to the bottom. Elvish Mystic goes in my hand. I'm going to use my 1 floating green mana. I'm going to cast Elvish Mystic. I get to go to combat. In combat, I will declare some attackers. All right, my friend Ray, you've been hurting me long enough.
Dude. 2 times.
I'm going to swing
Ray
on
likes
you,
food.
Ray, with an 11/11 Bristly Bill.
Okay, I'll move to declare blocks. I will, no trample, just huge, right?
Just big, no trample.
I will move to throw Gallagrators in front of that big old boa,
Okay.
and they will die.
That's a 1/1.
This is a 1/1, you'll get 1.
I get 1 extra counter. That is now 10 more mini counter. Second main, I've got nothing. Thank you for your patience, folks. Larry, take it away.
Prior to the end of the turn, I'll pay 3 and flip up this morph. It is Ice Feather Aven. When it's turned face up, I may return another target creature to its owner's hand. Vigor.
To my hand, losing its 2
When a
counters.
permanent I control is turned face up, I draw a card. I will then go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a basic forest as my land for turn. I'll pay 3 and cast a morph face down. When I do, I'll trigger Trail of Mystery, getting an island to my hand. I'll declare battle. I will attack Ray for 2.
Okay, I'll declare no flying dogs.
Take go to 38, still in the lead.
Making
Are you
sure-
passing?
Yeah.
In response, I'm gonna tap this to gain 2 life.
Oh, okay.
Float 2 green. Lose the 2, untap, draw for turn.
Not a force.
I'm gonna lose 10. 10 treasures.
Oh shit.
Kozilek, Butcher of Truth.
Sheesh.
Not a bad top deck with all the mana that I have. When you cast a spell, draw 4 cards. Let's do it. 1.
He's got cards, boys. Hey,
I have things that are gonna happen. Does this resolve, first of all?
No
Okay,
response.
it's a battlefield. It gets a +1 counter because of this, and I draw a card.
Yeah.
Annihilator 4. Whenever this creature attacks, defending player sacrifices 4 permanents. Good thing I don't have Concordant Crossroads anymore. That would have been nice. I guess that would have been something I would have gotten into if I had sacked Greater Goods.
It's almost like you're validating my decision, Mike.
I'm validating you. You're being
I've
validated.
been validated.
Kozilek, Butcher of Truth hits the battlefield. Legendary creature Eldrazi. When you cast a spell, draw 4 cards. Boom. Annihilator 4. Boom. When Kozilek is put into the graveyard from anywhere, shuffle their graveyard into their library. Boom. Let's do it. I got cards.
let it be known, he didn't say it, but it is a 12/12.
Courtesy of Larry, it doesn't have haste. I'm gonna lose 4, go to 12. Cast Beast Whisperer. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, 2/3, Elf Druid. Good Elf Druid. Let's keep it going. 7 treasures to cast Regal Force. Whenever Regal Force enters the battlefield, draw a card for each green creature you control. On cast trigger, I draw a card from the Beast Whisperer.
Then when it enters, a bunch of stuff happens.
Dude, that was a pretty sick draw off the Kozilek, dude.
Beast Whisperer should have a +1 counter.
Do you guys see that I'm not the problem with Vigor sitting in my hand?
Draw a card. Regal Force enters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green creatures, so I will draw 5 cards. And there's a +1 counter because of the Great Hedge, draw a card.
I love the card.
I put a lot of work into playing with this deck. I'm going to pay 1 treasure. I'm going to cast Allosaur Shepherd.
Jeez.
It can't be countered, but before we continue to the rest, let's go to the fact that Beast Whisper will let me draw a card.
And then Great Hen's Trigger gets a +1/+1 counter, and you draw another card.
So what's up, dude? Do you have artifact removal now?
Yeah, eventually.
I'm going to cast a spell book, so I have no maximum hand size.
That's cool. I mean, literally though, like spellbook, you want to talk about cards like I haven't seen in a hot
I might as
minute?
well just do this. I'm going to tap for 2 green. I'm going to have 1 green floating, because I'm going to use 1 green to cast Burgeoning. Burgeoning, whenever an opponent plays a land, you may choose to play a land card from your hand and put it into play. Lose 4 treasures, use the 1 floating I have from the Great Henge. Oh, sure, I'll tap a forest. I'm going to cast Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest, trample whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card, so it's another. But on the cast trigger, Beast Whisperer will trigger. I will draw a card.
And then Great Hen's Trigger, it gets a +1/+1 counter.
It's a +1 counter, and then I draw a card.
These are a lot of cards.
And I'm going to tap 2, because I always lose on the show when I'm greedy. I will play Venom Sliver. The Sliver creatures you control have Death Touch, and I will remind you guys that I have Hivestone. Creatures you control are slivers in addition to their types. So currently all my creatures have Death Touch.
You playing one of those mono green decks, Mike?
I am playing the mono green deck. Venom Sliver, trigger Beast Whisper, draw a card. Get a +1 counter from the Great Henge on the Venom Sliver, draw a card. The Soul Harvest, another non-token creature you control enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. I'm going to play an Urza's Tower for turn. I'm going to tap 1 to play the Expedition map, because I want to be like Larry, because Larry plays this card.
Only
will give me
Noble.
treasures.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Keep casting
Let's go to combat. Let's go to combat.
Okay.
Barry, 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 7 in the air, Barry.
Ghalta not attacking?
You definitely
is
should
9.
attack me. Please do it. The vultures are circling around.
Sure.
me, man.
I'll swing at you with the Ghalta and the Gnawbone.
Prior to blocks.
Oh!
I've had enough of all this mana, Mike. Unmorph Echo Tracer. Pay 3. Unmorph Echo Tracer. When he's turned face up, return target creature to its owner's hand. Oh, he has reach, so you could have even blocked. Yeah, but anyhow, this guy's gonna get bounced.
To my hand.
All right, friend. I'm going to block your Ghalta with everything I got.
You know what I forgot? It has
You-
Death Touch and Trample.
So he would do 1, 1, 1, 1, and 9 here, and it would trample over this creature. So I block with everything
1, 1, 1,
and 9.
9.
So 8 damage comes through. I'm at 1. That was a good experience.
I will go to second main.
That is it. Finish the margin. One life, 20 commander
I
death.
passed the turn. I didn't get my treasures. If I had treasures, I could have kept doing shit.
When this turn started, let it be clear, you had 2 things out. After this turn, you have approximately 12 things out there. I'm gonna draw a card like a regular Magic player. I'm gonna pay 5.
I don't.
I'm gonna play Ghalta Forge Master.
Oh. I feel like that's the secret tech of all food decks. That's the real cook.
You cast a death spell before. I've heard you
Oh
say
yeah.
I'm gonna pay 1, sacrifice a clue to Sophia's ability, put a +1/+1 counter on each dog I have. Seems like the right thing to do.
I have no
check.
leverage.
I feel like we need to
negotiate.
collectively be friends.
I'm
You know,
kind of
you remember how I was friends by like bouncing old Gnawbone to his hand to shut down the endless stream of shit that was coming out of the green deck? You're the only one who can withstand the crackback. Okay, annihilate 4. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you care?
I will.
Yeah, what do you-
I'll hold my dogs back in attempts to survive this next turn. Yes, sir.
Untap.
Come on, Barry.
Upkeep. Draw. Misty Rainforest for turn. Bill will take his 11th counter. I'll tap. Oh, no, I won't.
Ooh! Ay!
Oh,
Pero
you
por qué?
can't do
That's
it.
right. I can't do it.
Now you know why I didn't play Yayamayan on my hand. I was like, I can't give people
Didn't play
green.
what?
Fix
Yayamayan,
everything.
yeah.
You played a land? I'm gonna play a land. Burgeoning.
But wait, there's more.
My last breath. I say unleash
alive.
chaos with a chain of acid. Chain of acid at sorcery speed. I will destroy target non-creature permanent. Then that permanent's controller may copy this spell and may choose a new target for the copy. I can take out the Great Henge, take one of his draw sources. I can take out the Hive Stone and get rid of that. I
I'd
think
say the Great Henge.
the Henge is the target, and then be ready for the crack, boys. So I'm gonna target the Great Henge. Now you, Mike, can choose to copy this spell and destroy any non-creature permanent.
But if
Take
he
it.
does,
As tempting
But
as
if
that
you
is,
do-
they could take any of my stuff. I think I'll end it and I'll just take my loss.
It's a chain. Chains don't happen. Take the force.
Shane is dying.
Use
with
your
my hand.
anger. I'm going to tap 5
Yes, do the thing.
and double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature I control, bringing Bristly Bill's counters to 22 from 11. And with 22 counters, he is a 24-24. Let's do 22. 24-24 Bristly Bill attacking you, Mike.
I'll block with Regal Force.
Okay, Regal Force dies. And Bristly Bill dies. I will pass. The bounty has been out
Could have
for
been
me
a
for a
contender,
while.
Barry. You could
No.
have been a contender. I
play an
bet you.
island.
I will, in turn, play Urza's Workshop.
I'll declare battle.
Operationalize. Take one for the team.
Mike, I'll be attacking you for 4 in the air.
They're both flying?
I'll take it for the
Oh.
team, Captain.
Oh no, this one does not fly.
You can send that one my way.
Champ, you could always send something to me.
No, it wouldn't be proper. It wouldn't be right, Barry. A 2/2 flyer at you, and then the morph guy at you.
The response is
I declare no block.
I take
Prior to damage,
Check.
I'll
Flip it. Do the thing. Oh.
flip it into Histrodon. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card. When I flip, I draw a card, and it also gets +2, so it's 5 damage.
5 is
At
a lot.
Ray,
5 is a lot.
2 at you, I will be drawing 1 card here, and if this connects for damage, I will draw another card.
Pay 1 green, cast a fog.
So I get to draw one card for Secret Plans trigger. There we go, flippy uppy. Grasping at straws.
Pass.
Free pass, tap 2 green, tap sack the expedition map.
Really threw me into doubt at the end there.
Yeah, that's not mine. You silly goose.
Now I will.
Right now. Oh, you want that sword triggered?
I will untap, upkeep, draw.
It lacked gravitas.
So we'll go ahead and play the power plant. So I'm just missing the Urza's Mine.
That's when he needs more generic mana.
More mana.
We'll tap 7. I'm gonna cast Old Gnawbone. We know who she is. Whenever creature controls deal damage to a player, create a treasure. Because I cast spell and I have Beast Whisper, that lets me draw. And then because I have Soul Harvest, whenever another non-token creature you control, you may draw. So I have 2 draws in this deck, so I'll draw 2. Let's go to combat. Kozilek, Soul Harvest at Larry, Ghalta at Ray, Allosaurus Shepherd at Barry.
On attack, Kozilek trigger, but 4 blocks.
Here are the 4 that I will sacrifice. I want the following spell to inform your blocks, even though it's not really saving us much life. I won't be able to have Press the Enemy do much, but return Old Gnawbone to your hand. Return target spell or non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with equal or lesser mana value from your hand without paying its mana cost.
I will respond. I'll tap 2. I'll cast Bombadil Song. Target creature you control gets ++1, gains Hexproof until end turn, and the ring tempts you. So
I'm
I
gonna
will
respond
then,
to your spell. I'm gonna tap Misty Rainforest, pay a life, and that's the life I had. Good game, folks.
So all Gnawbone gets a +1 counter. The ring tempts me. I will, because we haven't declared block.
Yeah, this was prior to blocks.
Sure, I'll have this be my ring bearer. All right, so the Venom Sliver will be my ring bearer.
Here you are, Mike.
Oh! I'm going to
Dead
block
touch trample.
Kozilek with Nantuko Vigilante because
Okay.
I'm not about taking 13. And then I'll block Soul of the Harvest with Echo Tracer. Yeah, I take 6, go to 20.
I will declare no blocks.
And you took 6, so I'm getting 18.
Mike gets 18 mana
You took
now.
1 damage?
I took no damage.
Oh yeah, because you sacked it to save them. You did a noble thing. The 18 treasures, I'll use 6 to cast Rishkar's Expertise. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. You may cast a card, convert a kind of 5 or less from your hand without paying the mana cost. So I'll go from 18 treasures to 12 treasures.
Draw 12 cards.
Oh, sorry, 13.
Draw
I
13
misspoke.
cards. Damn.
12, 13. I told you I like to draw cards with this.
So you get to play
I
a
get it.
5-drop
For freezies.
for free.
I'm gonna cast Bow of Nylea, 10 creature control of Death Touch. You can also, though, pay colors and a green, tap it, put a +1 counter on target creature control, or Bow does 2 damage target creature with flying, or you gain 3 life. 4 target cards from your graveyard on the bottom of your library in any order, and there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't mind. So I go from 12 treasures to 4 treasures, and I'm casting Archetype of Endurance. It's a boar, enchantment creature, 6/5. Creatures you control have hexproof. Creatures your opponents control lose hexproof, and can't have or gain hexproof.
Okay, they don't have hexproof, God.
One of my favorite cards. I cast a creature spell. I draw for Beast Whisper,
Yeah, you sure do.
and then when it enters the battlefield, I draw for Soul of the Harvest. Use 1 treasure to go to 1. Cast Shadow Spear.
All of this popped off when he top decked Kozilek.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is just the second turn
Yeah.
from him being nothing in his hand.
Yeah. Top deck
to pop
Kozilek
it.
is
Yeah, where I was still putting pressure on him with my little nonsense. This is crazy.
I mean, dude, we were
This
all
is
putting
crazy.
pressure on
This is crazy.
Nantuko Vigilante, RIP.
So I'm gonna go to 1
Clipping it.
Shadow Sphere to Gem Hide Sliver. I don't have this card, I have no maximum hand size. I pass the turn to
The
Ray.
draw engines, Ghalta itself.
I'm gonna draw for turn.
I will trigger Burgeoning. I'll play a land.
You selfish man.
Let's try to distract him. I'll tap a Kuldotha Forge Master, activating its ability, cracking 3 artifacts. I'll crack 2 foods and a clue. I'm gonna go 2 different artifacts, put on the battlefield, then shuffle. I'm gonna go see what the yuck is in here.
Oblivion Stone?
I love this deck. I'm
does
just
it
gonna
do?
say I enjoy playing it.
What,
maybe
dude?
though.
Yeah, you should
We
be.
have a maybe.
Bro, we like straight up kneecapped you and then
With this activation on the stack, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will cast Second Harvest. So for each token I control, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. So I have 3 tokens out here for each token I control. So I'll make 2 different clues, 2 different foods, and 1 extra wolf that will die right away because of legendary.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna resolve this ability. I'm gonna go 2 different artifact. And I'm gonna go get Cyber Drive Awakener. Other artifact creatures I control are flying, and when this enters the battlefield until end of turn, each non-creature artifact I control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/4. So when he comes in, he's gonna make all of these 4/4 flying cheeseburgers and magnifying glasses.
Hey man, your Crowvote haunch is gonna be a cheeseburger magnifying glass too, dude.
True. Actually
That's
important, yes.
That's gonna come in for cheeseburgers.
Yes, sir, it will.
The 2 clues and the 2 foods that just came in, do they have summoning sickness?
They do indeed.
So you would have 2 clues that are ready to go, and then you would have 2 foods and 2 clues. I would have liked for you to send everything at them, but
These are unable to swing.
yeah, the 2 new ones.
I'm gonna go to combat. Yep.
Another 4/4, 5 4/4s.
Fucking hell yeah.
Just the art of
20, but you'll block 1, so you'll take 16.
Bro, Alpha Strike. I'm not going at you. We just gotta survive.
I know,
We gotta kill him.
Fuck it, yeah. I'm gonna pay 1 using her ability. I'll crack one of these summoning clues. These will both get a +1/+1 encounter.
Those are on the ground though.
Those are on the ground. Shoot or shoot, babe.
Yeah, I get you.
Do it again. Do the other one. To get another one. Do it one more time. Crack the last of my summoning
Love it. Love it.
Declare attackers. I will swing with 8/8 trample, my Alpine Watchdog, Vigilance on the ground, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4/4 flying artifacts, and they are tapped.
Booyah, baby. You have 5 4/4s in the air.
I block and kill 1. I'll block the equipment and kill the equipment.
Okay. It'll go. I'm just on it.
And then how much damage is this?
16. And then you've got 2 6/6. I mean 8/8s coming at you.
16?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tap 1 green. In response, I'll make target permanent indestructible until end of turn, and I gain 2 life. So I'll gain 2 life. The Tamiyo's safekeeping for 1 green. So this will be indestructible.
Okay.
5 of it will eat up how much?
8.
I will block this one. With this, I'll gain 1 life from the life link. And I'm taking 3 damage from here.
Death touch.
They're all death touch.
Because of this thing.
Right.
And this thing is what spreads it.
My little token's gonna go right there. A dog dealt damage, so I'm gonna just put 1 extra clue and 1 extra food out there. And that's what that is, and that's what this is. I did my best, Larry. How are you?
That wasn't bad, dude. I can kinda put a stick in his wheels for a moment.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, I bet you are.
After how much time my Gizav hasn't done anything? This is for you stealing my dinosaurs.
It did the thing. I just took it.
I'm sending the Annihilator at you next. You already know.
I'm sorry.
Larry's
dude.
not the problem.
I need to
Draw a card. I'm with it.
0.3 your way. 3 damage.
Declare no block.
In response, just kidding.
Oh my god. I was like, he's gonna fog us again. I'll declare no blocks. I'll take 3 damage.
Draw a
I'm
card.
on 1 time for the 1 time.
Kill people.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll pay 5 and cast my commander, Krupix, God of Horizons. Land called Hulls of Mist.
Burgeoning trigger, I will also play a forest.
It does not tap for mana. It has cumulative upkeep 1 generic. And the reason I played this card now, no creature can attack if it attacked during its controller's last turn. So that means Ghalta, Soul of the Harvest, Allosaurus Shepherd, Kozilek can't attack this coming turn. That does leave some Whompers, but hey, you know, I'm passing the turn, G.
I'm gonna untap. Draw for turn. I'm gonna play a land for turn. I'm gonna tap 8 lands. I'm gonna cast Stone Hoof Chieftain. Centaur Warrior 8/8. Trample, indestructible. Whenever another creature you control attacks, it gains trample and indestructible to end a turn. Bees Whisper, draw a card. Another creature, Soul Harvest, draw a card. I'm gonna tap 2 to give my old Nabo a ++1 and lifelink. All right, let's go attacks.
Kill Larry,
Okay.
world peace.
I'm gonna come at you, Ray, in the air. Another one at you, Ray, on the ground.
Okay.
Wow, this bought me a whole ass turn.
This
Ray, are you gonna live?
I don't know, dog. I'll move to declare blocks. I will block. This is a 2/2?
Death Touch.
Yeah, I can take it down with me.
And they're indestructible.
I cannot take it down with
And
me.
they have trample.
Okay,
So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 full damage.
And I can block 2, basically.
Yeah.
Is it even worth it to block?
No.
Yeah.
Just be grateful he
Yeah.
doesn't have enough.
Yeah,
And the
so
only reason he doesn't have enough
I will
is
take
'cause of the mist
20
of
to the dome.
I only had, I thought, 1 treasure left.
Yeah, you did. You knocked it up 1.
21 treasure.
21.
Mike, can you pledge here and now not to draw more than 5 more cards? We get to a bounce spell,
The whole
then
game.
maybe we can win. You dealt 8 damage, so gain up to 20.
life.
Yeah,
9 life.
To 21.
So I have 21 treasures. I'm going to cast Last March of the Ents.
Oh.
So 13 mana. After spending 8 on Last March of the Ents, draw cards equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control, then put any number of creature cards into your hand to the battlefield.
Hey, that's also 13.
So you're drawing how many cards?
13 cards and then putting whatever he wants from his hand on the battlefield.
Oh, and is that the rest of your hand over there?
Yes.
See,
I think your hand is now greater than your library.
Yes.
Hey, maybe we deck him out, boys?
Apex Allosaur. When it enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Whenever it's dealt damage, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And then Rex Age will enter. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Wayward Sawtooth. You may play an additional land each of your turns. You can't attack unless you have City's Blessing, which I do because I have more than 10 permanents. Old One Eye. Other creatures you control have trample. It doesn't really apply because they kind of do already. Radagast the Brown. Whenever the Radagast the Brown, another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top X card of your library, where X is that creature's mana value. You may reveal a creature card that doesn't share a creature type with the creature you control among those cards and put it in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of the library in random order. And Ghalta, Primal Hunger. The spell costs X less to cast, and it's trample 12/12. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures that will all ETB at the same time. That will trigger him. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield, you may draw a card. So I still believe I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I draw 6 cards. Before we go to the Radagast triggers, I'm gonna do the Apex Allosaur. I'm gonna have Apex Allosaur do 4 damage, well 10 damage to him, and he'll do 4 damage to him, marking him with 4 damage. I then will knock out your,
That deals 3.
taking this to 7 damage. I'm going to then have these two fight each other, and then that will kill my guy because it'll take it to 10. I will blow up your enchantment. I'll blow up Secret Plans. No more Secret Plans. Old One Eye will make a 5/5. All right, so now I look at the top 4, and if it's a creature, I'm gonna put it in my hand. So I'll put Sark and Goreclaw in my hand. Rex Sage is just 3, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, put that in the bottom.
Is it a man?
All right, I'll put Toski in my hand. 6, sure. I'll put a Spore Frog in my hand.
We fought the good fight, guys.
This is 12. I'll put a Zorpindel in my hand. Hunger of Dominus.
Zorpa who? Zopandrel.
Zoprandrer.
Zoprababara.
Okay.
Bippity?
So I think I've resolved everything, correct?
Yeah, looks like a dog.
So I'll tap 1. I'll cast a Spore Frog. I have to then draw 2 cards because the Beast Whisper and the Soul Harvest. And then I have a Radagast trigger for 1 CMC, which I'll probably fail to find. Yeah. I will go from 13 minus 6.
Okay, you go to 7.
And I'm gonna cast Magnetic Sliver. Sliver creatures you control get +3/+3. Beast Whisper triggers, I draw a card. Sound Harvest triggers when ETBs, draw a card. Look at the top 6. All right. So pick up my hand. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap a forest, sack 7, and I'm gonna cast Praetor's Council. Return all cards from your graveyard to your hand, exile Praetor's Council, you have no maximum hand size the rest of the game. Cast that, put all this back in my hand. I have Spore Frog out, and I pass the turn to you.
Holy, okay, here we go. Untap, pay 2, crack a clue, draw a card. I
Strong
will
opening.
pay 2, that's where we're at right now, boys. Pay 2, draw a card. I'll play Reflecting Pool as my land for turn. I'll pay 2, crack a clue, draw a card. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll pay 2, crack the last clue, draw a
Oh,
card.
Dios mío.
That's the turn.
Jesus, go ahead.
You can have priority.
Prior to the end of the turn, I'll float 2 into the mana battery.
I will.
Okay.
I can.
Okay.
I'll move as fast as I can.
It might be a you die so that I may live kind of deal. At my upkeep,
Well,
Halls of Mist doesn't need to be paid for. I'll draw.
my hands are sweating.
I'm telling you, I'm already liking Ghalta better than Giza. Even though this could have been also very lucky. Island for turn. I will also play a land.
Oh, your creatures have hexproof.
Correct. All right, so I'll play a forest.
I'm really sorry,
It'd
right?
be like that sometimes. For the table, huh?
I'll attack you for 3 with the Histrodon, and I'll attack you for 2 in the air, Mike, because I don't like the cut of your jib.
I'll declare no blocks.
I will take 2.
Takes 2, down to 21.
19, yeah. Ray dies.
Ray. Most importantly, Histrodon deals the damage, and I'll be drawing a card.
Yep.
It is a card I really would have wanted. Hey, I'm gonna do something cool just to do something cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 4 and cast Wilderness Reclamation.
Yeah.
But check this out. I'm gonna pass the turn, and with this trigger on the stack, I'm gonna float 4 up to 6 into here, then untap all my mana. So I have 6 generic right there.
All right, I untap.
Yeah.
Upkeep, draw. Okay, I'll just go to combat.
Right? I'll use this 6 mana and 1 more.
No, you didn't do it.
No, but wouldn't it be cool if I did, dude? Yeah.
What are you doing?
Not Cyclonic.
Oh,
I wish. That would've been
I'll
cool.
just tap it all, swing everything. Not
Yeah,
under 4.
yeah, that does it.
Sack 4 permanent.
If it was like an earlier phase of the game, I could have played wrong turn.
What about that card?
You know,
Yeah, they're like,
given Ray your Kozilek.
yes. That's in
That
Zephyr.
would have been sick.
Oh, right. Wow, he would have swung it at me for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone would have swung it at me.
Your guy is fun,
Isn't
man.
he,
I want to
though?
play with
I
that
love-
shit. I
What's
love.
his name? Bristly Billy?
He could be better.
Dude, I
hate
like
the deck.
Peyote Bill, man.
I hate your deck.
I like it, dude.
No, it was just funny that your deck
It's
went
just
from
like I remember, and mono green is just like I remember too.
just went from like, I guess I'll just putt around with no cards to
Dude, I'll admit,
literally one time. If you top deck
Yeah.
a force instead of Kozilek right there,
You probably
lose.
die.
Use.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you make it another turn cycle if you didn't top deck exactly Kozilek or something to like let you
Seriously,
draw
man.
Kozilek
a
was really
few
un-
Went from
cards.
nothing
Oh, dude,
to
that was up, but
everything. And
Well, I mean, I
That
thought it
was
was
awesome.
over. When you got rid of Greater Good, I thought it was over. I was like, inside, I felt dead.
yeah.
I was like, this is, I didn't even get to do a thing. I only dropped all Gnawbone. I didn't get to do anything cool with it. Because like online, when I Goldfish, I would be typically dropping 3 or 4 things from my hand. You know, when I
Yeah.
was playing against nobody besides just like play testing hands on you know, online.
Good game, man.
Soul Rainbow killed there.
Dude, yeah, you were dead in the water. And then I drew nothing but lands. 10
It was
life.
I was drawing a lot of lands too for a while.
I mean, you were those first couple turns, and then you drew the Kozilek.
Yeah.
And then it was like you turned the corner.
Yeah.
I knew right away who the threat was. I was trying to go for him from the beginning. I was totally focused
Well, you
on
took
that.
you took away 2 of my stuff.
I got you as close as I could, but
Yeah, I bought us a
wasn't
turn.
enough.
It wasn't enough.
God, it got
Ray, you
so
wanna play again?
overwhelming
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
down.
triggers.
Alright,
and
let's
all,
just-
but yeah, let's.
Do it again.
You guys want to do this? Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out. Thanks to my girlfriend for enjoying this cute little dog. This cute dog right
Can I
there.
pet that
Pet
dog?
that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Barry, thanks for coming back on the show, man.
Come on,
I really
man.
appreciate it.
I love
Ray,
being here,
always-
playing with these
Oh,
guys. Playing with these guys.
Hey guys, every other Friday, check out I Hate Your Deck, and if you can support us on Patreon, please do. And until next time, I hate your deck. Peace. If you really want to support I Hate Your Deck, there's a lot of ways to help support us. Number one way is through Patreon. Patreon is a great place where you get to join our community. We have a Discord where we play a lot of Magic with our friends, and there's such a community of people from around the world in our Discord. So if you want access to our deck list, do you want to play Magic with a lot of people from all over the world and interact or help brew your decks, the I Hate Your Deck Discord through Patreon will help you get all that done. Hey, if you've been liking I Hate Your Deck, hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications when we have new episodes coming out. And we also have bonus episodes. If you want to see those bonus episodes that were too hot for YouTube, join our Patreon to check that out.
Hey, it's time for the random Patreon shout-outs. I'd like to thank Ryan, Thomas Atkerson, and Patrick Jones. Thanks, y'all.
If you want a shout out, you need to be a tier 4 or tier 5 patron where we give shout outs. Now, we love all of our patrons, but it's just one of the perks of being a tier 4 or tier 5 patron. Without you patrons, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't be able to keep making content. So thank you so much for helping us make this show a reality, and we're really excited to keep bringing you great content for the years to come. I can't wait to be able to bring my son on the channel once he gets old enough, let me tell you.
I Hate Your Deck. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Join the I Hate Your Deck Patreon exclusive Discord to get the various benefits and be able to play Commander daily with people from around the world in our global community. I Hate Your Deck.